take to get over you? I'm gonna need me a wraith to get over you. Why don't I clean up my life? I'ma need me a wraith. So dirty. Rollie or two, yeah, rollie or two. With a couple of my birthday came out.
Welcome back, you guys. We are back. This your girl, Sheena, at the Tendin to Your Business Momcast. I remember, was that dust again? Was that the ghost again?
Nothing in the camera.
Okay, it looks like it to me. We have a ghost, and joining with me is here at TFG Studios. Yeah. I love being here. It's one thing to record your podcast like in your own room after you set it up and it's like, oh, this is cool. But then you get a team. Like, I feel famous. Like, I got a whole crew of amazing. They really more famous than me. Don't get me wrong. Because they are way, way, way cooler than I am. But shout out to GFG Studios, my heroes that make me look good every single week. And I'm here for it. So now that we got a new home and a whole crew, we got some segments. So I decided to come up with a couple of segments that I think, based on some of you guys' feedback and some of the stuff we talk about on a regular basis, let's do some Tendin to Your Business segments. So these are not about business, by the way. This is just me being nosy, just so you know. Let's clarify.
You can be high class or ghetto. It don't matter to me.
So our first segment is going to be Tendin to the TV, where we talk about the stuff that y'all watch on TV. I watch like 3 things on TV consistently. I'm not no big TV watcher, but I like to talk about TV. So I will be more than happy to jump into these TVs and movies. So I do love movies. I love going to the movies. I will go to the movies by myself. I'm probably going to see Jurassic Park when I leave here, since I'm up here in Raleigh, and I'm sure there's an IMAX I can watch it on, or 3D something I can watch it on and get the real experience for Jurassic Park. But I love Jurassic Park. Have y'all seen the other Jurassic Parks? Oh, they sleep. They went to sleep. You have? Have you seen the new Jurassic Park yet? No. Have you seen new Jurassic Park? Have you seen the old Jurassic Parks?
Nah. Oh, yeah, I seen the old one.
Oh, okay. The ones with Chris Pratt, I'm not too fond of. Like, I would love if they could stop employing him. But I feel like he's not in this last movie. Thank God. He's just annoying. He's just annoying to me. Nothing's really... Honestly, you know what's wrong with Chris Pratt? Guardians of the Galaxy 2. What? I mean, I love Guardians of the Galaxy 2, but I hated I hated his character in the movie. He was a sellout in the movie, and I just didn't... I didn't like him. And then he got on my nerves. He gives me little brother energy in Jurassic Park, which is why he get on my nerves, because little brother energy gets on my fucking nerves as the oldest sister. So it was just like something I recognized in him, and I can't. So I was good and ready for him to be out of there. And he okay. He's okay for me. Like, there's not I can't think of a role that he's had that could change my mind. You know what I mean? He's just like annoying in all of them. So yeah, there's that on that thing. He's not in this one, so I'm going to see it. I wouldn't want to see him in 3D. I'm good on that. Like, please, sir, stay on the screen. So we got Tendin to Your TV, and then we got Tendin Talks, which is going to be like the main subject or whatever we're talking about for that day. We got Tendin to Someone Special. Tendin to Someone Special is our shout out. I recognize that I shout out a lot throughout the episodes. Like, if I would say take a drink for every time I say shout out, but y'all will be drunk as shit, and I'm not trying to promote that right now, so that don't make no sense. I don't know. Take a hit every time you, if I say shout out, and I just don't. Got to figure out a way for these shouts outs. So I want to condense them into one segment and really give myself a chance to promote the businesses I support and to support you guys with the questions that you have, and different shout outs to the people who engage with me, because I really appreciate it. And I want y'all to know that I appreciate it. And y'all make the show. So. And then last but not least, we got Tendin to Your Soul, where we go through some really cool, positive thinking affirmations. If I'm reading a good book, we'll have that in there. So I'm glad y'all are along this journey as we update and increase the space of the Tendin to Your Business Momcast. It's still Momcast. I still think I went back when it was originally done. It was Tendin to Your Business, the Badass Momcast. And that's what it was all about. And I really just can't get away from that. Like, I guess this is just me being as authentic as I can. So now that I said all that, make sure you like, subscribe, and share so other people can see this awesome podcast, right? So you can share. And because I want to grow this community, it's not just about me. I want to broadcast your products, your services, the things that you do too. So make sure you follow along everywhere at Tendin 2. And that's it. So we're going to jump into our very first segment. Boo, 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 doo, 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 boo. Tendin 2 TV. So my first question is, what are y'all watching? And I was talking about the different segments we're going to have, and the guys mentioned Love Island. And I only know the names of the people of Long Island, like I keep wanting to call it Long Island, but Love Island, because I don't watch it. I just found out what TV it was on, like what station or app it was on. You know, TV used to just be TV. You just had a channel number, but now you got to have apps and all these things. Like, I wish you could just bring back like turning on the TV and it just be on. Like, why I got to make decisions as soon as I hit power on the TV? I got to pick an app, and then I got to pick a show, and I got to go through this. And do I want it in multi-view? No, I just want to turn the TV on and just be TV. So let's see. What am I watching right now? Beyond the Gates. Beyond the Gates is my shit. Okay. I never really watched soap operas like that. And it comes on in the daytime. After I rearranged my schedule and I decided I was going to be home during the day, I said, I got to have something that is fun to watch. I got to get something that's encouraging or something I got to keep up with. I don't watch any TV that I keep up with at the moment. No TV whatsoever that I keep up with. So I picked Beyond the Gates. It's a black soap opera that comes on CBS at 2 Eastern every day, Monday through Friday. It's a soap opera. It comes on after The Bold and the Beautiful. And I've started even watching some of The Bold and the Beautiful because right behind it comes on, like, I don't want to miss it. So I'll turn the TV on a few minutes early so that way I can watch Beyond the Gates on time, because you don't want to miss it. You don't want to miss like the different parts. And they be getting good. So it be stuff that happen at the end of the episode that I be trying to see that I can't wait. I don't want to miss it when it comes back on. So Beyond the Gates, CBS, 2:00. That's my show. What else? Jeopardy is something that I have watched my whole life. Jeopardy came out, I believe, like the year I was born, if not earlier. At least Alex Trebek was the host the year I was born. And it's just always been a part of my life. I love trivia. I'm a trivia host at a local brewery. So, like, trivia is my jam. I wanted to go on Jeopardy. I've tried to go on Jeopardy a couple of times, and for whatever reason, I don't know if I can't pass the test, but I don't know, why I'm not getting on there, but Ken, get me on. What the hell? I'm just trying to be on Jeopardy and know everything. Like, fulfill my wildest dreams. And then what else do I watch? Food Network. Food Network is pretty much 98% of the stuff I watch. I watch Beyond the Gates. I watch Jeopardy. And I do watch Wheel of Fortune, so I ain't gonna lie. Shout out to Ryan Seacrest. But Food Network is pretty much what I watch all the time. Food really controls my life. And I can't say that in a bad way. But a lot of the things that I think about, a lot of the things that I do revolve around food. I love crafting recipes. I love mixing and matching things. I like baking all kinds of strange cookies or making fun, simple syrups out of everything that I can find. I experiment a lot with food, and I really, really enjoy food. Like, it's a part of my life. Like, I don't think I might be obsessed with it. I don't know. But it's not like it's not the eating of the food. It's more the playing in the food and the creating the food and the way people feel after you feed them your food. So food is very near and dear to my heart. And I like the setup of food shows. Like, I get to watch something start from scratch and then have an ending. It's not like a TV show where you got to watch every week to see what happens. So I got to watch it every week. Nah, by the time the show is over, this meal is done, it's plated, and everybody going to say how it tastes. So I really, really, really love me a good cooking show. I'm not necessarily so into like the competition cooking shows. Now, I will watch the cake baking ones where they got to make cakes, or Is It Cake? That's one of my favorite shows. Me and Jackson watch that show all the time. But I'm not necessarily all into the competition shows. Like, Iron Chef is cool, but some of the other ones, there's a couple of other ones that I just don't watch. Or any like cooking reality shows. I don't care for those. I don't care for like fake cooking shows either. Like The Bear is centered around a restaurant and I just can't get into it. I don't know. Maybe that goes in the TV section, but I can't get into it. Oh, this is the TV section. What am I thinking of? I got carried away. But I love cooking shows. I'm gonna start doing a cooking segment on here. We need TMG to get a kitchen. I know he gonna turn around and be like,
No, we was definitely trying to do that because one of our friends is a chef.
"Ooh,
Yeah,
see,
you been to Sullivan's before?
no,
No, it's a steakhouse in downtown Raleigh. He's a chef there.
I might see if I can go there after I leave here because I'm freaking starving.
It's good. It's expensive, but it's good.
I look broke.
Just get them Brussels sprouts, Sam.
Oh, okay. Say less. I might go for real. So Food Network. And I just have a really great relationship, I think, with food. Food, it gives me a place to use my imagination. I can endlessly create with food. And, people have asked, like, have you ever thought about catering or so? No, I have not. Actually, I have only thought about cooking for myself and my family. Thank you. I might cook for TV. I would do that, but mass scale cooking.
Do you know where a nice kitchen is? Is your kitchen nice?
Is my kitchen nice?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just not as light. The lighting is trash bags.
I mean, we could bring the lighting.
That's fact. Hey, please don't tell me what a good time. Y'all come up there. We do a cooking show.
That might be kind of lit. We would definitely want to start just trying to do something like that.
Listen, Hector, please don't tempt me with that's my dream is to have my own cooking show, like my own talk show that includes cooking. Like Tia Mowry has a show called the Tia Mowry Quick Fix.
Yeah.
And I would like a show like that.
Like I watch on YouTube, there's a girl named Quinlan. She does like cooking with like celebrities or whatever.
Oh,
She'll get like Little Yachty and they'll make she'll make like a 3-course meal. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then they'll basically cook together.
Yes.
But it's lit. I kind of
Patti LaBelle has a show like that where other celebrities come on. And I like Clio TV. They have a couple of shows that are like that where other people will come on. I would love to have like guests in the kitchen. That would be super fun.
Right. Yeah,
that's definitely something we could talk about because I would love that's my dream is to have my own cooking show. Like that would be my dream. I'm just like a one-man band. I don't know how to do none of this part. You see where I'm at?
Yeah.
Right here with the pros.
Food got to be good though.
Oh, we're going to go to the next topic.
If you tasted them at the end, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, definitely. You think I can't cook just because I can't sing? I mean, I can't cook.
I don't know.
I can't sing, try. I can hold a note though, but I can definitely cook. Lord, judging my cooking.
You don't watch those shows like the originals or anything?
No, I watch very few shows that I got to keep up with. My one comfort show is Bones, so I like Bones, and I think I like Bones so much because I see myself in her. She's very. I don't want to call her nonchalant, but she's not moved emotionally by a lot. She's very. This is the facts, and this is what it is, and I'm gonna do it this way. Right. I get Bones probably more than any other character on TV. And I love that show. Bones. House was kind of the same way. I love House.
Yeah, I like House too.
ER was my show for a long time. I've watched ER in full probably 3 or 4 times. I really liked ER. What else? Greenleaf was cool. I watched that.
Because you named a whole bunch of like game shows and like
I like
that's like
shows.
semi reality. But I know I watch more YouTube stuff, and then lately I've been watching the originals. So
what is that on?
It's on right now. It's on Amazon Prime.
Okay,
but it's like from Vampire Diaries, that like little world.
Ooh, no, I watched all of Vampire Diaries.
Yeah, so the originals is the spinoff with Klaus and all like the older vampires.
What? Okay. Oh hell yeah. Okay.
Fire.
Okay. Yes. Okay. Okay. Now I'm excited. Now I got something new to watch because I be bored as hell at the house. What are you watching right now?
Anime.
Okay. What anime?
Shoot, One Piece.
Okay.
Shield Hero just came out with another season. Then I'll be rewatching stuff like Hunter, Naruto.
Okay.
I'm off the Dragon Ball Z stuff now. I'm done with that.
What do you mean? Why would you be off? You could never be off Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Z is always a part of your life.
It's repetitive, man.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
And like one episode take 15,000 episodes.
Yeah.
All right, so put in the comments what you're watching on TV. What character do you relate to most to out of all the TV in the world? Has there been a character that really was like, that's me, or I see myself in that person? Leave me a comment. Shout me out on all the social medias. I don't care where it is. You know I'll be there.
You can be high class or ghetto. It don't matter to me.
So, moving right along to my favorite part of the show, which is just me yapping for the next 20 minutes about whatever. Tendin Talks. So today we are revisiting a topic that continues to exist in my life, and that is co-parenting. Co-parenting is something I've talked about, I think, every season of this show, because it has changed, it has evolved, especially for my youngest son's dad. It's been 10 years of, having a child with someone else and about 8 years of co-parenting. So we've gone through different phases of life ourselves. Our kid has gone through different phases of life. Our extra kids, our other kids that we don't share together, have gone through different things. And so I just want to kind of catch up. And there's always a conversation about child support or whatever happening on the timelines or out in social media. So I'm gonna throw my little thought, 3 cents in on the conversation. So I was listening to season 1, episode 7 was the episode that my ex-husband and I did together about co-parenting. And I go back and listen to it. And one of the biggest things we said was communication. You got to have communication when it comes to co-parenting. If you don't have nothing else, you don't have to like them. You don't have to care for them. You don't have to be in their business, but you have to communicate. Like 10 years later, that's still the number one thing that comes to mind for me, and still the number one thing that I have to keep in mind when it comes to sharing a child with someone else. And it gets to the point sometimes where it's like, why I got to do all of this? Why? Well, having a child takes effort. Just like you have to control your emotions, you have to control everything else. That is something you have to control with that person as well. So it gets a little different. One of the, I think, most frustrating things about co-parenting for me is having to deal with the same stuff you divorced a person for. So, like, communication is required, but it's not always there. So, and even on my part too, there are certain things I get stubborn with. That's like, oh, I'm not going to tell this person, or it's not at the top of my mind to tell his dad, or, mention, oh, they got their report cards today. I don't want to feel like I'm relaying information. Like, nobody has to relay this information to me. Why do I have to relay this information to you? So the communication gets kind of shady on my end, and there are things that'll happen, when Jax is over there that I might not hear about till Jax got home. It's like, you couldn't tell me this, or you couldn't say this to me. And it's like, well, whatever, so dealing with communication is still something that we have to keep at the forefront. As the kids go through puberty, we have older children that have gone on and moved out and, done things, positively in their life. So now we have another one that we're kind of, going back through puberty with, and hormonal changes. And there are certain aspects of, raising him that we don't agree on sometimes. And we really have to lock in and really, really communicate what our expectations are with each other. And then compromise was another big topic of conversation in that same episode. And that has still hold true. There are certain ways that I was raised that I think that I should pass along to my son, where they're different when his dad, is raising him. And I have to shut my mouth sometimes. Sometimes I have to shut the fuck up about it because I don't know what it's like to be a boy. I don't know what it's like to be a man. So I can't tell him, you know, how to raise his son. Right? I can raise my son the way I think I should. And there are times where I go to him for advice. Not that I necessarily want his advice, because I don't want his advice, but I do understand that I have to get it because it's involving a child that we share. And my pride isn't big enough to overrule that, to make decisions for him on my own, or to say, I'm going to just do this behind your dad's back, or things like that. That's where you get into trouble, I think. Now, mind you, we're not the best of friends, but we parent the shit out of our kid. And our kid would never know that we weren't besties. And it's not an act. We just have really good boundaries. We have, you know, rules of how we treat each other and how we treat our child. There are some things that I am a hard no on, and there are some things that he's a hard no on. And we abide by that. At least I know I do. And I know that I think that he does, because it's never been an issue or never been something I've like found out behind his back or something like that. So communication, compromise, and flexibility, I think, is probably a newer one that I have to add in there. Being flexible, especially with scheduling. My schedule is the complete opposite of his. He drives trucks, so he's always on the road, where I'm home all the time. And I think that was something that was important to me when I made a decision to go home, is knowing that somebody has to be there 24/7 for this kid. And I'm going to do that because, you know, his dad can't, which we work out. He's on the road. I'm at home. We're not married. We're not together. We don't live in the same house. None of that. But our schedules of each other still matter because we have this, you know, human that we're raising in the middle. And we have to make sure each gets ample time with them. You know, we're not slacking in the parenting department. We're both very active parents. And we know how to get along for the sake of it. We don't miss baseball games. We don't miss soccer games. We don't miss award ceremonies. Neither one of us. So it's a little easier for me to not miss any of those things because I am home all the time. So, you know, each of us have our own pros and cons, but I got to give it up for him because he's not going to miss that stuff either. He's going to figure out a way to be there the best he can, as much as he can. So I could only appreciate that. Just like there are some times where I just can't. Like, you got to come get your kid. Like, give me a few weeks, please. And he's like, all right, I got you. So like that has been something fun. Over the last couple of weeks, he's been with his dad, and it's like, what do I do with myself? I've been coming up here and recording podcasts episodes. That's what I've been doing with myself. But it's been really fun. And trust, I guess, is another point of this, having the ability to trust someone with my baby. Of course, that's his dad. I'm supposed to be able to trust him. But we all know in this day and age, that's not a possibility all the time. We know better. We see enough Amber Alerts. We see enough missing children. We see enough, you know, of the worst scenarios. But the ability to kind of relax, knowing my child is going to be in good hands just like he is with me, makes all the difference in the world for me, because I can relax. I can go do the things that I want to do and not have to worry about, is my child okay? Because I can't imagine that anybody else is sitting around like, oh my God, is Jax okay with his mom? Like, nobody's thinking that. And I don't have that worry either. So that's pretty dope. What did we say? Communication, compromise, flexibility, and trust. Was it trust, flexibility, trust, flexibility, trust, flexibility? So I think those are like the main points. I'm always gonna strive to be a better co-parent. My dislike or my unlove for my ex-husband has nothing to do with me being a great parent and an even better parenting partner, a parenting team, a co-parent. I appreciate being a good co-parent, like, because the less he's stressed, the less I'm stressed, the less our child is stressed. And that's really what it boils down to. I just don't have it in my space. Like, people be like, oh, my baby daddy this and I'm gonna this, and they're like, baby, I'm gonna leave that man alone. I do not care nothing about what he got going on as long as it don't impact my child. Like, I could care less. Keep me out of it. Okay, keep me out of it. But knowing we have to come together for the sake of this child, again, I trust. I know that he's going to be there and be able to handle that and I don't have to worry about it. So if I had any advice, that whole segment was the advice. I'm not running it back. You know, we don't do no wrap ups around here. But trust the person you with. Think about that before you have children. Like, I'm not advocating having children because, baby, it's the ghetto. But if you do, make sure it's somebody you can communicate with, and know that you got to communicate with this person for the rest of your life. It don't matter if you got married, you got divorced. I still got to talk to this man all the time. All the time. And again, the very same things I divorced him, we divorced for, are the very same things we still have to confront. Like, shout out to therapy, because therapy still taught us how to talk to each other 15 or 10 years later. So that is all I got to say about co-parenting. Keep it easy, keep it simple, keep it positive. Nobody wants an asshole for a co-parent. Like, nobody wants that. So if you're the asshole of a co-parent, clean it up. Get yourself together. Stop being a dick. That's enough of Tendin talk.
You can be high class or ghetto, it don't matter to me.
I love me a shout out. I don't know if it's a millennial thing. Is that like shout out? Is that I heard someone else say shout out the other day, and I was like, is that a millennial thing? I don't know. Do the youngins, do the YNs give shout outs? I don't know. I don't know. Well, shout out time. So today I'm shouting out Reclusive. Last week we shouted out Loyal Royalties. Oh, I got makeup on. I forgot about it. Loyal Royalties, who makes the majority of my t-shirts and almost all of the things that I drink out of. But this shout out goes out to Reclusive. Reclusive is owned by Tyreek. And Tyreek is someone I've known for a very long time. I met him. We worked for the same company, and he was fairly new to the company, much younger. He was kind of getting his feet in the door of life. And it has been really cool to watch him grow and grow his family and have children and build his brand. And he's partnered with Piece of Her by Lou, is another business that I really frequent a lot in Greensboro. She does smoothies, meal prep, and she has a space where she offers local merchants the ability to sell their products. So, of course, when Reclusive was sold in Piece of Her by Lou, I had to get me one. So it's not sponsored. I pay my good money, my hard-earned money, because I'm not broke. Hard-earned money for this amazing t-shirt. I cropped it up a little bit. I'm obsessed with crop tops, so sorry about cutting all this shit up, but I cut the hell out of the shirt. So you're not gonna get this exact one unless you crop it yourself. But you can go to rklsv.com, rklsv.com to get yours, or you can visit Piece of Her by Lou in Revolution Mill, Greensboro, North Carolina, and tell them Sheena sent you. Ain't no discount code yet. Holla at me. Let me get a discount code, affiliate code. I want y'all to sell out. I've been buying this stuff for years. I have some really cool marathon inspired shirts that he did a couple of years ago. And I want to say like a sweatsuit. So again, shout out to you, Tyreek. I'm so proud of you. You are my Tended to Someone special of the week. All right, we reached the end. Kind of, sort of. We still got that Tended to Your Soul segment. And this, I really, really, really want to lock in. Like, I have been locked in. So isolate yourself is really what I want to say in this segment. Like, step away from even yourself, like all the things that you think you can't do, and lock in. Ignore the comparisons and really, really just kind of close your eyes and all the things that you dream of, you wish you create. For me, the point of completion is very close to my ideation. So I can think of something and I'm not going to overthink it. And if I do overthink it, it almost never comes back true. Like I'm just going to forget about it and not do it. But I've completely closed off the time where I think something to the time where I execute it. I knew I wanted to improve my podcast. If I said I'm going to be serious about this podcast, like I have, was when I first started, and, deal with the insecurities and the frustrations I had to do something better. And like you'll see if you go back a couple of episodes, it's like, all right, she tried. She's got her room together. She's got the cameras together, but it wasn't the excellence that I have now. Shout out to TMT Studios. But I wanted something better. So I had to just close my eyes and bite the bullet and say, hey, Heck, what's up? I need you. And he was like, come on. And here we are. So as this thing grows, as we grow this podcast, this community, I have to stay locked in. I have to ignore even my own self, a lot of my own self. Well, ain't nobody gonna watch it because this thing started off in your office. This thing started off in your bedroom. Like, you gotta let all that go. Then I sit down on YouTube and I watch other people's podcasts. I'm like, man, they got a tree. They got, a cup. This is sponsored. They got this and they got that. Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. This is what I got. I got this thing. Okay, this is out of my fish tank. Just so y'all know, like, it's literally the little rock that goes in my fish tank. Like, it don't matter though, because it's beautiful. And it's one step closer to what I want to achieve. Right? You think like, oh, I ain't got nothing to start. I had this made for my business and I couldn't bear to part with it. So guess what? No Space Like Home is here at home now in the podcast studio. So lock in. Fuck all the things that other people have to say. Well, what if somebody sees me curse on TV? Girl, fuck you. What you gonna do? You ain't gonna fight me. Just know that. One thing I want to share and one book that is really, really close to me is The Courage to Be Disliked. The Courage to Be Disliked is the fuel for the person that I am right now. I'm very big on learning. So it's not necessarily that you didn't know things, but sometimes you learn things like, oh, that makes sense. And then you run with it. And for me, it was that. The courage to be disliked. I almost prefer to be disliked because it's like, at least I'm testing or pushing against something that you're insecure about. Most of the time somebody dislikes you is because they've, centered themselves in you. And they say, oh, I can't do that. Or this person shouldn't have that because I don't have that. You got to let go of all of those things. You got to let go of what it looks like to other people. I constantly pick about, is my hair okay? Or is, can you see the thighs? But at the end of the day, I can't care about that. I can't sit here and be worried about some cellulite showing in the camera and be talking about co-parenting. Like, those two things don't match. So I just got to go and say the message, right? The message is what y'all here for. Not my thighs, right? Y'all not here for my thighs. Maybe. Some of y'all. And that's okay, because we're going to give it to you. Shout out to the Patreon. I'm just joking. Ain't no Patreon. But again, don't be scared. Do be scared. I'm not going to tell you don't be scared. Do be scared. Fuck it. Be scared. Be scared. Be scared. I don't know how I'm going to sit here and talk for half an hour. Sometimes. Sometimes I don't know. But most of the time I'm like, how am I going to get all this done? And I'm terrified. I hosted trivia last night. Same place for months. And I'd just be like, well, what if the answer's right? And I said it was wrong. Or like, oh, well. Cross that bridge when you get there. Okay? Isolate. Lock in. Do it. Can't nobody see but you. Pretend everything is a trial reel. Have y'all seen trial reels? Where you can push it out to your non-followers first. Mm-hmm. And then if it does successful with your non-followers, then you can show it to your followers kind of thing.
Oh, I did see that, yeah.
And it works really good. But you would be surprised at who needs to hear what you have to say. Sometimes the people around you have already heard what you had to say and they've already written it off because they're not accountable for themselves. So that shit don't even matter. But there is somebody sitting around like, damn, I need to do a podcast, but I got cellulite. Right? And then here I go up with my cellulite. And it's like, you know what? I could do it. Lock in. Fuck that shit. Don't pour from an empty cup. Like and subscribe. And we out of here for this episode.
What does it take to get over you? I'm gonna need me a raise to get over you. Why don't I clean up my life? I'ma need me a raise. Rollie or two, yeah, rollie or two. With a couple of my birthday came out.
The ways I'm just not, because I gotta go home and paint. I gotta go home and mow the lawn, like all that kind of shit.
Paint like this.
I'm right. I'm not doing that to myself. If I don't want to feel the gym after I leave.
You got to though.
To who?
Yeah.
No, it's not. The point of me going to the gym is to get out of the house.
Some R&R.
Yes, I just like going to the gym.
You might as well.
I put on a cute little fit.
You gonna feel something in the beginning. After 2 weeks.
I'm active.
After 2 weeks, you can go hard. You won't feel it like that. You just feel it for the first 2 weeks.
What is the end goal here?
You're gonna see some results.
What results? What of whose goal? My goal is not to go in the gym and to lose weight. My goal is to go to the gym. Yes. I think it should be fun. I mean, if you want to go, and I've been there. I've gone in there and lost 70, 80 fucking pounds. I've done that, but I don't want the lifestyle that it needs. And I don't need to be that motherfucking skinny. Where the fuck where am I going with this little ass body and this big ass head? No motherfucking where. That's just not my goal. It's just not my goals. Like, I'm cool with, like, being squishy. Like, I'm cool with that. Is my blood pressure good?
I looked at, when you said that, I looked at your head and I was like,
it ain't that big. But I can see what you're saying.
nah.
But nah, this the body I'm gonna have. I've had this same body since I had my oldest son 21 years ago. I done been through the gym. I mean, I'll slim down, but it ain't no drastic body change. And then I gotta watch everything in the world. I'm not doing that shit.
Nah, that's just...
I'm not doing that shit. That was beyond me. 10 years ago, absolutely in the gym, muscle mommy, lifting it out the, like, definitely CrossFit. I done it all.
Nah, but I guess if you there for an hour and a half, though, you're going to see some type of results.
I have. My blood pressure has come down to a normal range. Like, my goal is to get off blood pressure medicine. But it's not direct. I mean, I'm not going to say it's not directly related to the gym, but the gym is how I come off. I don't have no goal specifically for the gym itself.
Yeah.
My goal is to lower my blood pressure. And I know if I go to the gym, that's relaxing. I get time away from everything like that. It's like 15 different great reasons to go lower my blood pressure. And I don't have the pressure of being at the gym. Oh my God, I didn't make weight. Who gives a fuck? I gained 2 pounds. You damn right, because I had peanut butter 7 times last week. You know what I mean? But so I'm just not, I don't have no goals itself for the gym. My goal is to be consistent, to go, to have a good time when I go. Like I said, put on my little outfits. I wear my shoes. People like, you wear your good shoes to the gym? Yeah. You wear your good shoes to work? You going to work?
Plus, you ain't about to crease them too bad. You ain't going.
I don't give a fuck about creasing no shoes.
Oh, okay.
I'm about to tell these motherfuckers, I paid $100, $200 for these. Not these particularly,
you ain't got no
but
creasing those for real.
Because they fit and they canvas. They not like leather. Yeah. But I don't care nothing about creasing those shoes. If they get bad, I just buy some more shoes. I'm not. Oh my God, look, you guys, I got perfect pair of shoes. I don't give a damn.
That's the energy. Just go get
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. I be all in the fucking gym in my A1s. You can't tell me I'm not in the WNBA on that motherfucking treadmill. All in my A1s. They too heavy for the gym, though. Them shits is like, boom, 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 boom.
Is the music picking up on this? Yeah.
Oh, we can turn it down. You don't have to be so loud. Be that hard to swallow. Sorry, I told you. I know every word, all this shit.
And they
it's your mic picking up because you close.
Yeah. They playing the old joints, too. They need to I need to see if you know the...
Oh, the one on... Oh, yeah, I know all of them, too. 1111, word for word.
From the back.
Yep. Can you see my rolls? I knew it was. Let me cover my rolls, though. I got shorts on, but they shorts. You know what I'm saying?
So they don't show under the...
At least I'm my coochie covered. Can I say coochie on this? This is my podcast.
Can you still hear?
Bye to her.
But you can hear it.
Yes, I'm all that matters. No, I'm just joking.
Make sure you got your...
you guys matter too.
Your groove going.
Watch, as soon as I start talking, the phone gonna ring. Like, hi, this is the pattern. It's just set. It's on silent? Yeah. It's on silent now, I think. Do. 45, 47. Okay, I gotta remember to watch the camera and not the freaking TV monitor. And then I'll be super cockeyed. Yes. I'm going to pretend you're not there. Considering the big ass light is in the way. That's neither here nor there. Move this too. Can you see my little sign over here? Oh, perfect. I didn't want it to get the glare. No fun if it had the glare. I'm going to try to cross these legs, though. That's like booty view. Okay.
A Patreon special.
Patreon.
This one
I don't have a Patreon.
Oh, it's a tighter.
Huh?
It's a tighter. No, I know because you.
It's tighter than that one is, so you can't see up my button around the corner. Mm-hmm. Yes, nose. I love seeing my face from the side. It's ridiculous. All right, y'all ready to roll? Okay, me too, I think. All right. I'm gonna try not to look down the whole time. You gonna blow your smoke in front of the camera, people gonna think it's a ghost in here. Keep your vape over there. Vape to the other corner. We gotta get you a fan, Beyonce.
Oh, nigga.
No, I'm just saying, I don't mind. You just don't want to smoke all in the middle. Can you edit the smoke out? Like, never mind our ghosts. All right.
Oh, man, I wish I would have said that.
No, what, that he was a ghost or he need a fan, Beyonce?
Beyonce.
You know he got that hair, too. We gonna call you Beyonce for real.
You better get them cornrows.
Shut up. I can't imagine. Hector, you getting cornrows?
Yeah, one of these
I didn't know you was being serious. That's gonna look cool. What about the curls, though?